crave your indulgence to be upstanding, if you don't mind. Please, I won't waste your time. So can we clap for Jesus? For making this to come to pass. Can we also clap for Pastor Gabe Itodo? You know, I've been studying leaders of our time. Leaders that have walked this world. Leaders like Nelson Mandela, leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., even modern leaders like Apostle Mosai. But when I say modern, I mean they are still alive. And I noticed a similar trait in their life. And I found some of those traits in our pastor, Gabe Itodo. He's a great man, he's a great leader that my life literally changed drastically since I came to Pesetas. He's a leader that is not that when he notices something is inside you and you are willing to give it expression, he ensures that that thing is given expression to the fullest. And I want to say that I'm on my way to the nations, whether you believe it or not. And by the way, when we finish, we are going to snap. Just in case you're in the congregation, you want to join, you can join so that you understand. So, as on my way to the nations, any platform I stand in this world, I must ensure that I give you your accolade because you have made an indelible mark in my life. So one more time, can we clap for Pastor Gabe Itodo? I also want to thank my sister. The person that just finished ministry is my sister. So I want to thank her. She's available. My brother's wife too is behind there. Pastor Mrs. Edo Iornenge, she's behind there. And my friend Victor is also behind there. And we went for courtesy visit. Basically, I went for courtesy visit in Iornenge last Sunday. And the point man of Iornenge made a statement. My head was like this, but when he made it, I rose my head up. It was last Sunday I knew he was a leader. I've been seeing him as just a pastor. Because some pastors are not leaders, are you aware? So you can be seated. 76% of the people I know have told me directly or indirectly or implied that this is your leadership ministry, this is your writing ministry, this is your relationship ministry. We fail. Yes, he said it will fail. They have told people like me this kind of thing, people that have writing, people that have arts to draw, all those gifts that God gave you. And those gifts are in the graveyard now because of the people they met that they told him negative words. People that are going nowhere want you to follow them. So you must be mindful of your association and the things you hear. So before I move further, I want to call the person that's the gorgeous and elegant wife of our pastor, Pastor Gabe Itodo, Mrs. Evelyn Itodo. She's the one that wrote the foreword, so she will come and just talk a little on the foreword before I tell you what I have to tell you. A little on the book, I mean. So let's clap, 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 clap.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ma. Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir, for this privilege. As he was rightly introduced, that he's a seasoned writer. And I thank God for this privilege He gave me to handle the forward of this great book. Like he rightly said in the book, that many men are not aware of themselves. And that's true. They just define themselves based on what the society has said about them, or probably the background. And many of them are shaped by their culture. And because of this, it's difficult for them to even define themselves. They can't discover themselves. They grew up like that. And somehow they found themselves in a relationship. And this continued. They carried that same person they believe themselves to be into a relationship. Not learning about relationship, just believing the cultural background, trashing away the standard. But there is a standard. The book talks about this book where men miss it in relationship and how to make it right. It gives us the knowledge that there is a gap between discovering yourself and defining the relationship the right way. And this book throws light into how you can find yourself in the right pathway, how you can regain your freedom. And now, if your model of manhood, your model of masculinity, the model of being a man is silence, it's control, and emotional blindness, I highly recommend this book for you. Yes. It will help you to grow into that man that God has really ordained you to be. It will help you to be a man that you can really heal. You'll be a healer yourself. Like the apostle rightly says, such as I have, I give. Because you have it, you can easily give it. If you get this book, I highly recommend that you get it. When you get it, it helps you to develop you into the kind of man that God himself has ordained you to be. You discover that you begin to be an healer. You don't hurt people anymore. You begin to take control and not, you don't find a way to think you are a man. This book is for you. And this book, if peradventure you are trying to understand yourself, or you've not discovered yourself, and because you've not discovered yourself, you cannot handle relationship, this book is also for you. Or if peradventure you have discovered yourself and you don't know anything about relationship, I still recommend this book for you. And should in your own case, you do not find yourself in any of these groups, you've discovered yourself, you know how to handle relationship, I will still recommend that you can get this book as a gift for somebody that needs to break free and know who they really are and how to handle relationship rightly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful exposition of the book. So I'm going to briefly tell you about the book, the remaining time I have. It's a 6-chapter book, 6 chapters book. Now, 3 ladies wrote the endorsements of this book. One in Zimbabwe, one in Namibia, one in Nigeria here. It is to tell you that even ladies too can read the book. You can buy the book and read. Like I said in my book, Manual for Men and Women, men and women are not the same in relationship. We are not. Let me give you an example. Men talk for information, but women talk for affection. So when you are, that word affection is from the Latin word affectio. It's written in italics. A-F-F-E-T-I-O. Right? It means feelings of attachment. So, for instance, if you tell a guy that he's stupid, he sees it as an information. So he will just logicalize this in his brain. And if he realizes that he's not stupid, he moves forward. Continue with his life. But if you tell a lady she's stupid, she will feel attached to stupidity. Because she what? Talking for her is, oh, you're not following me. They talk for affection. You will tell her some things, she will stay with that word for long. But you think you just spoke. But she will ponder on that word. And after, for married people, they understand. There are people, I've lived with them, or I've read their books. They would, if the husband tell the wife something, like the wife did not like, the husband did not like what the wife did, and the husband also spoke some things, she will remind the man after 10 years of what he did many years ago. So words don't just, so if you're talking to a woman, don't just be playing with words. Don't do that. Words for them is affection. We are not the same. So it's a 6 chapters book. In the introduction, I dealt with a number of things. Loving a woman too much in the introduction is not good. When you love a woman, when you love the woman too much, more than God, that she takes the place of God in your life, you cannot do anything again. You have to be thinking of her. It's a problem. Right? Loving a woman too much. I explain it in the book. If you go there, you will see what I'm talking about. And losing focus on God also. You just focus on the girl. You lose focus on God. You that used to be serious with God before, you're not serious with God again. She talk, you and her will talk inside your prayer time. You used to pray before by 12, but she's in your life now. You now lose focus on God. And you don't know that loving God more is loving a woman more. Because God is the author of beauty and aesthetic. So he's the one that will tell you how to love a woman. Are you understanding me? Chapter 1, the illusion of listening, hearing without truly understanding. So if they'll be discussing with you and then your mind is somewhere else. It happened to me. Okay, this example I want to give is not on this one. But the thing is, you would think you are listening, but you are not listening. She's telling you something. Instead of you to crack what she's saying, the meaning of what she's saying. She might say, leave me. It's not leave me, literally. It's not. Come closer. That's what she's saying. So this is the example I need to give. One of my leaders in Raising Up This Network, she told me that she wanted to leave the leadership. She might be hearing me. She said she wanted to leave the leadership. Overwhelmed her. I said, all right, I just remove her from the group straight. Then later she now came and chatted me up that she didn't want to leave. I said, but you told me you want to leave. She said that she wanted me to encourage her more to stay. Oh, but me, I took, because men are literal beings. As you are telling him, that's how he's taking it. But women are not like that. They speak in parables sometimes. So you must crack that thing they are saying before you can. Mistaking emotional intimacy to logical availability. It's also another chapter. The knowledge gap. It's another chapter. Most of us would not even know love languages. We don't even know that apology languages exist. Do you know that apology language exists? You must be hearing it for the first time now. Me, my own is, if you offend me, don't just tell me sorry. Sorry for what? It's an apology language. You don't know? It's in the book.